Yo, what's up? Got a couple viewers. Um, how you guys doing? Me, I'm doing pretty good. Um, Bro, I've been self-isolating for the past hasn't been that long, just like 2 days. Had to do the coronavirus test, and they really stuck that shit all the way up in my nostril, man. Uh, they don't tell you it burns. That's something I had to deal with recently, but I'm back. Well, it's not like I'm really back anywhere. Yeah. It's always awkward when you start a stream in the first couple of minutes because you're really just streaming to no one. Um, unless you're like a huge streamer, of course. But me, still starting out, still trying to get used to it. And you would think that recording YouTube videos you know, for I don't know how long I've been doing it, like on and off for 2 years, you would think you would get used to talking to a camera in a bedroom by yourself, but I don't know. I still still feel kind of weird about it. But yeah, welcome to the stream. As you can tell by the title, we are going to be drawing Kim Jong Un as an e-boy. It's kind of an idea that I had recently because there's this one photo I saw of Kim Jong Un. I don't know if he does this pretty often, but the dude has e-boy hair just naturally. So I thought it'd be very appropriate if I drew him as an e-boy. Yeah. Also, yeah, like I said earlier, I'm pretty newish to streaming, so is there any way that I can get the chat to be one-to-one in real time, or is it always just going to be a delay? If someone can answer that question, that'd be sick. Okay. Only got a couple of viewers, but I'm just gonna talk as if, there's more people in the chat. Okay. So what I did is I prepared some references to begin with. I have this was like the original inspiration was the Wojak drawing, and I found some other images of like e-boys in like that e-boy clothing, and this dude here, I'll show you what what I'm gonna do with him. Something that I like to do is I like to combine images to create a pose. I think they call it photo bashing, but my method is really, it's more rudimentary, you could say. So what I'm gonna do is, well, first I gotta move him up a bit. I want to just isolate his arm, so I'm gonna make a mask here. And I'm gonna create a mask there. And what I can do with that is I can position it on top of this dude here, and that's gonna be my e-boy pose right there. And I might just combine this dude into a smart object. That way it's just one single person. And I'm gonna move Wojak out the way. I'm gonna turn him off. This guy, I just wanted him for reference for like clothing, but I'll turn him off for now. Gonna resize this so it's to about the same proportions of our canvas. There. Gonna move it there. And yeah, let's get started. So this is something that I might have a little bit of trouble with because I'm not used to drawing chubby people. I'm pretty guilty of drawing just hot girls all the time, or like fit dudes. So I think might make that there. I might have made the head a bit too big, but we're just gonna play around with it. It's still just a sketch, so I don't want to get too married to the idea of this head. Sketch in the shoulders. I might need a reference for Kim Jong Un's body though. Hopefully nothing crazy comes up. Okay, that is good. So he's a pudgy little dude. Might just bring that over here. Yeah, a lot of trial and error. Sometimes I might take one stroke, maybe I might take, 20 strokes or 100 strokes just to get the right one. Getting It's gonna be a little bit tough, man. Yeah, so this is why you need to practice a lot of different variations of bodies, or else you just end up like me and just used to drawing slim people all the time. So when you finally have to draw someone that's of the thicker persuasion, kind of end up just getting stuck. It's all good. Oh man. You look like a bit like him, to be fair. Thanks, man. Yeah, I've gained a lot of weight ever since coronavirus lockdown happened. I think I was like 61 kilos, so I think maybe 135 pounds. And now I'm 69 kilos, so about 155 pounds. So yeah, I gained like 20 pounds. So who knows, maybe in like a couple more months, I'm gonna end up, with the same body type as Kim. Man, this like shoulder's really getting to me. I'm just gonna kind of try to rough sketch it, because if I try to focus on it for too much, I'm just gonna get wigged out by it. So I'll try to just create like a round stomach there. Got full basic mode with this. I really should have planned a contingency, because I can really see myself struggling with this one. What's the time now? So I've been streaming for about seems like maybe 10 minutes. If I can't get this body done in the next 5 minutes, I might just have to change the stream name and do something else. And you can help me figure that out if you want. What my potential backup plan might be. It's kind of a flaw of mine. Is if I can't get the drawing done, like if I can't get the drawing sketch right in the first 10 minutes, I just end up getting pretty frustrated. Definitely not a good character trait to have, but it's just something that yeah, not all perfect, right? Man, I can't seem to do this. Okay, I might have to draw him naked first. I think that might help. Have to zoom in. Oh man, Big Chungus. What a bit of a throwback meme. Maybe Putin as an eagle. Okay, you know what? I got another 2 minutes to try to fix this up. If I'm still at the same stage, I might just move on. Can't do. Okay, alright. So let's start with the pecs. That might help me out a bit. Start with the pecs. Let's put some nips in. That always helps. Alright, now it's starting to get there. It's starting to get a body shape going on. I need to redo this shoulder. Okay. So I imagine he doesn't have a really defined neck. It's just kind of floating in like this sludge of shoulder. Okay. And his shoulders won't be that defined. He might have a little, I doubt he would even have a little muscle. It would just kind of round off like that. Okay. Alright. We're getting somewhere. That bought me another 2 minutes. And we can probably sketch in his arm here. And I do this weird thing. It's like super basic and very beginner. But I'll still do arms and limbs like stick figures at first. Okay. Maybe it was a bit of performance anxiety drawing on stream. I think that might be it. Because I thought maybe I should have practiced it before I streamed it, but I was like, you know what, fuck it, man, I can do this. I don't need practice. Okay. That thumb is definitely very short. But you know what? Let's just sketch it in. It doesn't have to be perfect. I can cheat and I can just lasso this in. That's kind of there. Hopefully that sleeve will cover it up anyway. And yeah, so I bashed a arm in there. The only problem is that we're gonna have to add fat to his forearm. So let me sketch that in. Why you wear a beret hat? Cause I got like these roots, man. Um, yeah, like I need to go to the salon soon, cause I need to re-dye it. I either need to re-dye it or I need to, um, dye it all black. And as for why it's a beret, I just, I just fuck with the beret, man. I'm kind of the person that when I buy a new clothing item, I just wear the shit out of it. I don't like I'll wear the shit out of it until I just get tired of it. So I'm still in the phase where it's still new to me. Okay, so that's gonna be our arm there. And I want him to hold a camera. I got that salmon breath. You know, when I started wearing the beret out for the first time, because you know, lockdown's kind of ended now. I was expecting a lot more, like, with my friends to like make fun of me for it, but nah, they're pretty cool with it. I was expecting a lot of like, dude, are we in Paris? Are you French now? Kind of jokes, but nah, it's cool. Might need to draw the phone in. No, I imagine a Korean dictator would have like an iPhone Max. He wouldn't settle for a tiny one. Okay. Get rid of some of these extra lines now. Oh yeah, do any of you guys watch or like view furry porn? I've been meaning to like get into drawing it. Like I'm not really into furry porn. I've never actually been into it, but I just keep hearing on Twitter that it's like really profitable. And yeah, anything that can get that bread, I'm down for. So I guess my question is, does anyone know how to break into the furry porn industry? I mean, ultimately, I do want to get into more concept art stuff, but that's something I really have to get a lot better at. But I hear furry porn, like the entry barrier is a lot easier to break through. So nice, so for a furry. Oh man, I wish. Oh, I'm glad you could join us, Relachi. Even if you're just stopping by. Yeah. So like this, I'm not a furry, but I do like me some cute kimono drawings. What is that? Okay, I want to Google that, but I'm afraid it's not gonna be. It's gonna be a violation of TOS. You know, I'm the reason why I want to get a furry porn is yeah, man, your boy's hurting for some money. Even though my YouTube channel is still monetized, which I don't even know why they even bother to monetize it. I'm barely making um no, I don't even want to say how much I make in a month. It's so embarrassing. It's not even worth it. But I just see so many big channels just get taken down, and every time I see them get taken down, I'm like, dude, why is mine even still up? Because it's barely making any money, and the videos that do get any views, they're just they're clearly just breaking any kind of wholesome family entertainment that I feel like YouTube these days is trying to push for. I mean, I'm not really complaining. It's just I'm just confused. Kimono means beast in Japanese. Ah, right. I thought it was I don't know why I thought you meant kimono, but that's just like my caveman level Japanese. Not gonna lie, Kim is thicker than America's death. Jesus. Bro, I don't even know how to conceptualize what I think it's like what, like $6 trillion in debt. I think that's what America is. Probably even more. I can't even fathom what that means. I don't like this front leg. I'm gonna have to redo that. I'm gonna give him thick calves, but huh. But I do have a feeling he has like chicken legs for some reason. Man, this is tough. I might have to rename this stream Struggle Artist, Struggle Stream. Cause yeah, man, I don't know how to do fat legs. Your boy might need to look up a reference. Let's see. Fat leg reference. And I hope it doesn't come up BBW porn. Okay. Yeah, that's the shit I need to get into. Maggie. Huh. Maybe fat man legs. Okay, this might be a good reference. Whoa, this dude is like, that's like sickly obese. But that's the perfect reference right there. I'm gonna need that one. So right off the bat, my waist, I cut it a little too much inwards. He's just gotta be melting. I'll make his belly a little bit bigger too. I might even need to make his arm a bit shorter too. Yeah, I think that's right. Also, when you're fat, like, I think you don't have wrists. Like, it just kind of like melds from the forearm straight into the palm. I'm gonna get rid of that. Okay. Huh. Bro. Okay. You know, sometimes you just gotta play around with that transform tool. You know, some people, they can see something in their head and they can just draw it. Other people like me, we just gotta treat drawing as kind of like a sculpture. You just gotta constantly be pushing and pulling it and prodding it. Like sometimes I'll just be watching speed paints and they'll go from like a blank canvas to like a sketch and then a line art and then coloring, and in between all of that there's no major revisions, there's no like restructuring things. It's just they get it from their head and they just plot it on. So I could never like relate to speed paints, because like if their journey is like that way, my shit is more like, you know, oh, I start doing the sketch, then I hate doing the sketch, I do the sketch again, I fuck it up, and then I do the line art, then I fucked up the line art, so I have to go back to the sketch again, then I do the sketch again, then I do the line art, and then I do the coloring. Like that's how I feel like my process of making art is. But that's what makes us unique, you know? You know? Yeah. Part of me is conflicted. Like I really want to perfect the legs, but then at the end of the day, I'm just gonna dress him in like straight jeans anyway. So like, what's really the point, right? But yeah. I think we're pretty good with this reference. We don't need it anymore. Sometimes when I'm using a reference, I'll use it for a bit, but I'll specifically cut it off after a while because I don't want to be too influenced by it. Maybe that's just my desire to not. Maybe it's like my inherent fear of like accidentally cheating or plagiarizing. But then sometimes I just think of like rap music and how they sample, and it's like maybe I shouldn't feel too bad about referencing. Definitely feel like that these arms should be bigger. I might just beef it up a little bit more. Oh yeah, another good news is that comedy clubs, they'll be opening up in Australia next week or next week. So hopefully I can write some new material, and if it's any good and my friends want to record it, I might chuck it on this YouTube channel. just for you guys to check it out. Oh man, last time I performed, dude, oh, it was the worst experience. I just flat out bombed on stage. I was just standing on stage, had my little mic, and I was just like telling like pedophile jokes, which I thought were funny, but when I was on stage in front of like 30 people and no one's laughing, and I brought my friends to watch me perform for the first time, that was sad. I remember when I got off stage, I actually left stage, I think a minute early, so I was only on stage for 4 minutes out of a 5 minute set, and every other comic they looked away as soon as I made eye contact, and as soon as when I got to my car, dude, like, I just wanted to like break down because I've never been that embarrassed, in like years, man. I had to watch like, I had to like Google like interviews of like Dave Chappelle bombing, Bill Burr bombing, Patrice O'Neal bombing, just to like make me feel better about myself. Like, oh, it happens to the greats as well. Like, you know. But you know, that's part of like what makes it so good is that, like, if comedy was easy, like going on stage was easy, then it wouldn't be nearly as satisfying, um, when you did get those laughs. Bro, I need to do something about this thigh gap. I'm pretty sure fat guys don't have thigh gaps. Someone should make that into a t-shirt. Fat guys don't have thigh gaps. I feel like his knees are a bit low, so I'm gonna just bump that up a bit. Yeah, okay. I have this one idea for a bit, like a stand-up bit. It's about, it's about being like guilt tripped into sending a dick pic. Cause yeah, like recently, like a girl sent me like a nude, and like, you know, I just wasn't really into her, and like, I felt bad for like not wanting to send her a dick pic, because like I feel like girls, not that they're entitled or anything, but like girls inherently know that dudes are horny dogs. So, and like guys will send dick pics unsolicited. So for her to send me like a picture of her titties, it's almost expected that I would send something back. But little did she know that I'd already jerked off like 20 minutes ago, so I was not like in that headspace. Like I just wanted to like go to bed and sleep. But I knew that if I didn't send her anything back, that, you know, it would like hurt her feelings. It's like, oh, I'm not attractive, I'm not sexy, and you know, like I had to like muster an erection out of nothing, and like it was so, you know, it's painful, you know, but like that's something that I had to do. I was guilt tripped into sending a dick pic. I don't know how I'm gonna turn that into a comedy bit, but you know, I do find the premise kind of funny. Feel like, okay, let's just go into the legs now. This is getting ridiculous. I'm spending like way too long on the feet. Oh man. Usually I find whatever like Trump does, like We're gonna get political in this stream. I'll just keep it short. Normally, like whatever Trump does, it's like whatever. Like, it's it just seems like it triggers a lot of like very woke people, and like I don't really pay much attention to it. But man, like this new thing that he did, he put like a visa ban. Like that shit actually affects me, man. Like I was supposed to study in like a college in America in like September, and there's a ban until the end of the year. So like, finally, some shit that like Trump's doing is affecting me. Oh man. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what this year is gonna be for me now. Supposed to go to school. Supposed to get educated. Most annoying part is having a funny premise. Yeah, cause like you have like these ideas and you can see like potential in the bits. And like you have the idea of like what a funny 1 minute or 2 minute is, but it's like that the actual meat of the bit. That's what you need to come up with. Trump with braids and a bikini. Oh man. Maybe I'll do that. I'll need to practice my Trump though. I'm conflicted. Does the arm go in front of the stomach or the stomach go in front of the arm? I don't know. I'm just gonna leave both of it on and then I'll just draw this shirt on top. Also, this foot needs to be more sideways. All right. Let's get to the fun part. Let's do the face. Let's go back to not that dude, not these boys. Let's go to this guy. What kind of expression do we want? Do we want him to be like squinting, like he's posing for the camera? Usually what I do when I'm trying to come up with facial expressions is I'll go to photo booth and then I'll make the pose myself. But I might just look for a pose. So let's do kissy face. Man. Hopefully it's PG. Yeah, this guy fits the right body shape. Let's move him here. Might have to move him a little more. Lip bite. Ooh, okay. That's definitely more e-boy. Lip bite, man. Ooh, okay, that's not the lip bite we want. I don't want to keep scrolling because I feel like we might just run into more NSFW stuff. So let's just go to this. What I might do is I'll do that photo bashing thing again. So I'll really just like isolate this. It doesn't really work. You need to have like get rid of that. Yeah, okay, that's good. I needed to block out the eyes because it's just distracting me that the eyes aren't compatible with the lip bite. but I think that works out pretty good. So I'm gonna just merge this. Fuck. Merge layers. Lip bite ref. Hey man, look, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? Okay. Yeah, I'm real silent because this is like hardcore concentration time for me. I don't normally draw lip bites, so this one's kind of, it's definitely real tricky. We're gonna leave it at that for now. I might have to go over some more references for the lip bite. You know what? Actually, let's just go into it. Lip bite drawing. Maybe let's just go. Yeah, that might help. I think that already kind of helped a lot. It's just flattening out the top bit of the lip. I'll see if there's any other edits I can do to like really. Okay, if I curl this part here. And I'll just imply the line, but hopefully when I color it, it'll look better. And I'll just kind of scrunch that in a bit more. Might need more shadow. Oh man, Barbok, you're killing me with this one. But what can I say? I try to be a crowd pleaser, right? And he would definitely have like piercing eyes. Do e-boys wear eyeshadow? I'm not really sure. This guy looks like he's cross-eyed. Yeah, it doesn't really look like he's biting his lip. Yeah, this is annoying me. Let me just get rid of it for now. I'll just save it, but I'll put it there. Yeah, he needs to have that. And maybe like that. I feel like that's more fuckboy though. Or maybe there's a lot of overlap between the two. Okay. Let me see what that looks like with the lip bite. Okay, alright, it's okay. We might have to change the lip a little bit later. But for now, it serves a purpose. Let's just move on to the nose. Yeah. Lots of overlap. That's true. Alright, let's get rid of this. And I do have some references for hair, so I'll pull them up. So I have like these dudes here. Yeah, let's leave that there. I'm thinking we can use this style with that ombre color. So let's pull this up. There. Might not be the hairstyle we'll stick with, but let's just see what we got. Just sketch in the hairline first. Might need to make his eyes a bit. I was about to say a racial slur just then. Let's just say make him look more Asian. How about that? It should be okay. I am Asian, so I should be able to say Asian slurs, right? Like that's the rule. I mean, I've sworn like hundreds of times already. Make that 90%. Nah, just leave it the original. Okay, let's go back to the hair. Damn, his arms are hella long. Let's just... Yeah, you're right, eh? You're right. Dude, he can like touch his kneecaps. I mean, that's the great thing about streams is that people can just point out errors in the drawing. Yeah, oh yeah, straight away that looks better. Thanks, Longest Grin X3. Is it Longest Grin X3 or do I say longest grin, longest grin, longest grin 3 times? Or is it X3 like X3 raw type shit? Or are you a huge XXX Tentacion fan? That's the thing though, is if I draw the E-boy hair, like the style of it, it might not look much like Kim Jong Un. So it's a trade-off. So I'm gonna do the E-boy one first, and then if it doesn't look like him much, then I'll just change it to like his signature hairstyle. I've had this name for God knows how long, and I'm a bit embarrassed by it. But that's basically it. Dude, I feel you, man. I feel you. I wish I could change Hot Babe Cat to something else. But, yeah. Like, I've already changed this YouTube channel name like 3 times before, and every time I did it, people got, they were either pissed off, it was like, oh, dude, stop changing your name, or, they would unsubscribe to me and then get mad at me because, like, oh, I accidentally unsubscribed because I thought you were someone else. So I feel like I'm kind of trapped by this name. Okay, so it kind of looks like Kim Jong still. That's alright. But then I think of someone like Critical. His YouTube channel name is still Penguin ZO, and he just kind of sticks with it. He could have easily rebranded his entire social media thing to Critical, but he just stuck with Penguin. Might need to make it a bit, yeah. Make it a little bit longer. And another thing that makes him not look like Kim Jong Un is his jawline is still so strong. We need to bring him down to earth a little bit. So let's go into that. You know, just you gotta treat it like a sculpture, man. Just little changes here and there. Ooh, okay, here we go. There we go. Make it even more rounder as well. Oh, gotta be careful that he doesn't look like he's got like a tumor coming out of his cheek. Yeah, I saw your stream and I scrolled on your page. I'm like, oh, it's that one boob ASMR animator. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of like my claim to fame. And by fame, I mean 4,000 subscribers. I've been meaning to, you know, I'm just gonna pull it up actually. I've been meaning to do like a follow-up to that animation. But the thing about animation is that, especially when it comes to like comedy stuff, is you'll have like a funny idea for an animation, and you'll sit on that idea and you'll animate and you'll draw it and draw it and draw it, and halfway through it, it's already been like a couple of weeks or even a week, and then the joke is just no longer funny. And it's hard for me to view an animation, like a comedy one, for the first time. Like, there's no more surprise element because I've been working on it for so long. So the joke is no longer as funny. I think I saved it as hairy armpit. Okay. So like the basic idea is I wanted to do like another ASMR animation. So I would make sounds on my mic, and then I would animate. I would animate them. So I'll just play it anyway. So it's gonna be like licking sounds, and then like a spit, and it's gonna be like a little splash here. And this one is like me lifting my arm up, and then it's gonna be like a SpongeBob style like zoom in, and then it's gonna be like scraping down, so you'd hear the sound of scraping on the armpit hair. And then this one is me just like snorting, it's like, but like really close to the mic. And then this one is me just doing like this sound, but with the shavings of my armpit hair. And this one is just me like clicking and then typing, and then just like typing more. So I'm gonna get like a mechanical keyboard sound, and I just like type it as well. And then it's just gonna be me smashing my head into the keyboard. And then this one's gonna be like some weird, I don't know what the hell I was thinking with this one, but I thought it would be nice if I did like cracking sounds, like egg cracking sounds. And then I don't know what the hell I was thinking. So there's like a bouncing cat that hits me, and then it just like scratches. And then this one is gonna be like, you know that sound you make when it's like, I don't want to stick my hands in my mouth, but it's like that. Yeah, that shit. And then this one's gonna be like a weird like scraping sound. It's gonna be me licking a cat. So that's just something I've been working on and off for the past, I would say, week or so. I'll just play it through one full time. Yeah, so you get the idea. Let me know if you guys want to see that video made. Also, yeah, dude, it does look like fucking that Recess show. It kind of also looks like Shang from Mulan. I think Shang is his name. Might have to make him a bit uglier. Whatever. Alright, let's get back into this. I lost my train of thought. Damn, it's already been like an hour I've been streaming. Right. Let's start. Okay, before I move on to adding in some clothes, what do you guys think? Are there any other glaring issues? I know that Longest Grin pointed out the arm was too long, and that was something I just like totally skipped over. So if there's any glaring issues, I'm gonna give you guys like 10 seconds to like look at it. I'm gonna say this finger could be fixed up. But yes, if you don't see it, if you do see an error, speak up now or forever hold your peace. You should make this little, at the rate ASMR going, you'll have 100k subscribers. Hey man, I mean that's the goal. That's the goal, right? Is to get a whole lot of subs and then cash out, so I can retire in my 20s. And I don't have to go back to college. That'd be great. He's too handsome. He's too handsome. But, you know, let's just ignore that. I think it's okay to combine that now. And we can say goodbye to this guy for now. We'll come back to him when we need to color things. I'm gonna put that as body sketch. Ooh, he needs chokers, that's right. I have like these little notes because I know that there's certain things you need to. There's just so many accessories that these e-boys wear. That, so choker with a padlock. Let's just pull up like a reference one here. choker padlock. Okay, we'll go with that one. I actually think I have a brush for that. I think there's like it's like a chain brush. Chain spikes. Oh, I feel like I'm cheating with this one. Like it's just too easy. I'll go with that. Let's get rid of some there. And then we'll add a VR chat e-boy avatars. Okay, will do. VR chat e-boy avatars. You're gonna have to help me out with the search term here. Let's just create that. I feel like if I was to make that ASMR thing, it needs to start off with boobs, because I think what made it hit the algorithm so well was the fact that the automatic thumbnail was a boob, and yeah, that was like the hook. So if I can I know I should begin with like boobs, and then it zooms like, and then it's like kind of maybe playing with it or something, or making sounds, and then it zooms out and it's actually a drawing of me with like hairy armpits. I think that's the way to go. So it's still kind of like a tribute to the original ASMR animation I made, and I have an excuse to put a boob in there, but it's different. I might get dislikes on that, but you know, whatever. That's just life. VR chat e-boy should be enough for a decent overview. Okay. It's basically the same thing. I might need to go to Google for this one. And if you're asking why I don't use Google, it's I don't want all this data collected on me, man. I'm like heavy into conspiracy theories. VR chat e-boy. Okay. Similar results. CJ. Maybe this is the kind of stuff I need to make for my furry career. Or no, probably more like this, hey. Alright, we'll come back to this reference in a bit. I'll just finish off this. I feel like the padlock needs to be longer. Yeah, something like that. These are the top 2 e-boys that I know of. Lol, the government out to get you. Not the government, but I don't know, I guess I just like look too much into the future, and I'm like, I don't want a complete breakdown of my profile and my likes and interests and behavior patterns just so readily accessible to all these giant tech companies. And I know that they have way more complicated ways of gathering data than just whatever I search on Google, but I'm just trying to make it a little bit harder for them. Okay, all right, let's stick with this. Let's go with the shirt next. Let me just pull up that reference again. And this is where you see all my hard work kind of just go down the drain. Yep, there we go. I've never seen a fat e-boy. Like before I started this stream, I was like looking up some references. I'm like, oh, maybe I might need to see what a fat e-boy looks like. And I couldn't find any. Maybe if I googled fat guy thrasher shirt, that would have helped. Just get rid of this. I feel like this is gonna trigger some kind of copyright, not copyright, TOS thing. Ooh, here's gonna be the tough part. How am I gonna do the fat belly shirt thing? It's gotta be a bunch of folds, right? Ooh, it's hour and 10. Maybe let's look up fat guy shirt tucked in. Yeah, let's go with this dude. Probably put a fold there. Alright. Tentative about that short fold. Very tentative. Imagine someone seeing your search history without context. Oh man, it's so bad. Cause like I'm a very curious person, so whenever I hear of like some like fucked up shit, I'll just go straight to Google, you know. And sometimes I'll even like go on incel forums just for the amusement of it, because I find like their psychology pretty interesting. Like, what is it like? What kind of effects does it have on a man to deprive them of vagina? And I'll just be curious. So I'll just like search a lot of like simp and like incel shit. And I'm paranoid that like, um, say if I go to the border and I try to travel to like America, I have like a red flag because Google has me registered as like spending X amount of hours on incel forums, and it's like, nah, man, I'm just doing it because like I'm curious about it. Like I think it's kind of funny. Like I don't want to get put on, you know, a terrorist watch list just because, you know, I'm just curious about the kind of stuff. I'm gonna leave that. I don't like the way that arm fold thing is. Like I heard Rusty Cage. Oh no, was it Rusty Cage or was it who was that monkey dude? The YouTuber guy. Monkey Jones. Yeah, I heard he was investigated by the FBI just because he would make a lot of jokes about um what is it? Yeah, he made a lot of jokes about Elliot Rogers. I shouldn't even said his name because now it flags my stream. But yeah, you know who I'm talking about. Like that dude, the Virgin Killer. Yeah, they full interviewed him just because he would make a lot of references to it. It's like they don't understand that it's just like either like a meme or research purposes or just general curiosity. Like there's no nuance. So I'm afraid of that kind of stuff. Or maybe I'm just a paranoid nuthead. Like maybe, you know. Why didn't they let you in the country that was itself? Oh man. Next girl I date, I have to record a sex tape just to show it border security. Like, hey, I'm innocent. I've gotten at least one coochie in my life. Oh, I remember I had a reference for a belt I liked. Oh yeah, I could use that one. Use Wojak. Oh, even this alone, using a Wojak meme, that's some red flag incel stuff right there. But incels are so good at making memes, like that's what I like about them. Like they're very creative in turning their pain into art. You know, I might have to wrap up this stream in 10 minutes. I know we're not even close to finishing this one, and I promise that I will continue this one in another stream. I just didn't expect it would take this long just to get that first sketch in. But yeah, note to self, I have to practice drawing fat people more. Better safe than sorry. Alright, just gonna put that in. Let's leave it like that. Let's get that one again. Let's give him a little bit of a bowl. Just be nice to Kim. But yeah, this has been a fun stream. Okay, I'm getting caught into detail too much again. Let's just keep these shapes simple. Yeah. Maybe we'll give him a bit of like tightness around the knee. Just totally ignore the fact that his carve comes out this way. Looks like he's got one of those what's that brand again? They specialize in Dickies, that's right. He looks like he's got those Dickies skater pants on. I actually wanted a pair of those. I don't know if I should cuff it or just leave it straight. Okay, so I definitely need to fix up this area. And that hand, it's looking a little stiff. Might need to do something with that. Yeah. Gonna extend that finger out a bit more. Nah. I need to warp it. Yeah, maybe something like that. And then I might need to move the knuckles up accordingly. No, I just totally fucked that up. You know, I'm gonna come back to that another time. yes, that's the progress we've got on our dude here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap up this stream now. Yeah, shout out to you, Barbok. You've been pretty active in this chat, and also Dosh Pits. Longest Grin, if you're still here. Maple Rare, Weed Wizard 70, Relachi, and Just Imagine Inc. Sweet. If you don't follow me on Twitter, I post a lot of stuff there if you want to check that out. Or you can just like tune in whenever. I don't really have like a schedule that I try to follow. My sleep pattern's pretty messed up. As you can tell, it's 5:25 a.m. here. Yeah, I kind of just do a lot of freelance stuff, so I just sleep whenever I want. I try to make it at a time that Australians and Americans can watch my stream. I probably should have streamed it a little bit later, but yeah. Yeah, so like I'm kind of like, this is my third stream on YouTube. I want to get to a point where like my streams are entertaining enough that I can get someone to clip maybe like 5 minutes or 10 minutes of like stream highlights, and I can upload that. And also animation, that's something I'm trying to do as well. But yeah, so that's just a bit about what kind of content you expect on this YouTube channel. Got a few more viewers just joining in just then. But yeah, I'm wrapping up this stream now. So I will work on this more. I'm gonna have the sketch finished, and then I'll probably stream again when I can do the color on this. If not this, then I'll stream some other idea. Like my last one was redrawing weird deviant art or kids art. I think that was a pretty fun idea. But yeah, this is me. It's your boy. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. It's been fun. Make the ASMR video, you'll blow. That's on the list, man. Like after talking to you guys about it, definitely on top of the list. Alright, I gotta head out.